Disclaimer: this product was provided to the author to do a review. All opinions are 100% authors and authors alone. To have your product reviewed, visit bit.ly/reviewmyproduct.
Hello everybody, Jackie from DragonBlogger.com here today to talk about the Mixcder the E10 model. Now I do have to say, out of all the brands I've tested throughout, I think the two and a half years I've worked for DragonBlogger now, this one's one of my favorites. I still literally use the headset that I got, that I think was one of the first things I ever reviewed for this channel, the MS301, and I still use it along with the E9s that they've sent me, and now the upgraded E10s. So, wildly happy with this brand, so I'm sure you can assume kind of how this review is going to go. And first off, it comes with this faux leather kind of case, which I liked, and is incredibly sturdy. So anyone who's seen any of my reviews knows that I like ones with very sturdy cases, mainly because I travel, I go on the go, well, not now, but you know, I like a case that will protect my headphones. Sometimes I just throw them in my bag, and who knows, and you know, gamble a little bit, which is not a good idea. And comes with, of course, the wired option for the headphone jack if you choose to not use the Bluetooth, and the usual USB charger. And when you open it up, here's what they look like. Now, there's a few differences between the E9s and the E10s. Mainly, this one has Bluetooth 5.0 and the other one had Bluetooth 4.0. For a lot of people, it may not be that big of a difference yet, because not everything has completely switched over. The new carrying case, the other one's a little softer. Faster, better charging speeds, and the metal outer ear casing. This is all metal, which does make it a little bit heavier. If you're looking for something a little lighter, I would go with the E9s. And there's metal all throughout. It's a heavy set. It definitely is. Now, as with the other Mixcder headphones I've used, the sound is incredible. Sorry, my white balance is a little thrown off every time I throw this in the frame. The sound is great. The bass is booming. Podcasts sound amazing. It can handle everything, the highs and the lows, and it doesn't, you know, rock music, country music, everything. It can handle the sound really well. My favorite part about these is the noise canceling. Out of all the headphones I've tried throughout all of this time, I think these ones have the best noise canceling I've used so far. It actually really blocked sound in a very good way. The noise cancellation works so well, and the nicest part, which I'm not really 100% sure how they... Usually when you turn on noise canceling, you kind of either feel the pressure in your ears or you kind of hear it. Like, there's a very clear difference between when the noise canceling is on and off, like very stark difference. And with these, it's just so subtle that you don't really notice. You just simply enjoy the benefit of noise canceling. Now, of course, it doesn't completely block out all sound when you're not listening to anything, like when there's no sound at all in your headphones. It's like obviously not a complete blocker, but still pretty good. Now, for the comfort, these are very soft, if you can see. The one thing is, yes, they're made out of complete metal, so they are much heavier. Not much, but heavier enough if you're used to a little bit more plastic kind of encasings. You're going to feel a little bit of a weight difference, so keep that in mind if you're someone who does wear headphones for 4, 5, 6+ hours a day. You know, just a few hours here and there you may not notice, but long term you might feel the heaviness at a certain point. And on my ear, now I may have a smaller head, but this right here is completely encasing my entire ear. It is pushing on it in the back a little bit, but because the foam is so soft, it doesn't feel annoying. And my favorite part, which most headphones don't, because I just must have a smaller head, there's usually this huge gap right here in most headphones that I use, and this one doesn't. It actually fills that gap, so there's not any sound coming in from anywhere, which, you know, granted, does make my ears a little warm after a long time of use because there's like no airflow. But the benefit is that you're going to hear everything crystal clear, and it really is going to noise cancel. You know, if you're at home right now and your entire family's home, this is a nice set. I'm not, you know, I'm sorry, the white balance keeps throwing off a little bit every time I put it in frame. But this would be a highly recommended set because of how, you know, much sound it blocks out. Just another small subtle feature that I really liked on these is that when you turn your headphones off of Bluetooth, the noise cancellation also turns off. Most headphones, it will stay on because it's a switch that goes on and off. And if you forget to turn it off within, you know, a few hours, you accidentally leave it overnight, you forget to turn it off, your battery's going to drain. And you could probably just like kill your battery by accidentally forgetting to turn off the noise cancellation, which is like, you know, it doesn't happen often, but it's just a subtle enough thing that if you do that often enough, like just having that feature is, you know, you can tell that some thought and care and people who use headphones often put these and built these together, because that is just a small subtle feature that I appreciate a lot. The battery lasts between 25 and 30 hours. The box said 30. I got about 25 on average, mainly because I probably listened to my volume louder than I'm sure I should, you know. So I'm sure that I pushed it to its limit, you know, all the time. And another huge benefit is that with the improved charging in these ones compared to the E9, you now get 3 hours of playtime with only about 5 to 8 minutes of charging, which is huge. If you're someone who's like, you know, in the middle of filming a video or editing a video or something and you really need your headphones, just 5 minutes gets you a few hours, which is absolutely insane, and I love it so much. As always, with every mixed CD or headphone I've ever used, I've never had a problem with the Bluetooth. It's never disconnected out of anywhere. It always connects. Even when the battery is a little bit low, it still just auto connects. That's something I've noticed throughout the years, that sometimes headphones, like once the battery starts running a little low, you have to like manually select it from your Bluetooth options every now and then. But not with these ones. And like I said, pros, everything. Cons, very tight ear, encapsulating. It does push on your ear, and they're a little heavy due to the metal. But if you're looking for something like heavy duty that will really withstand, I can imagine, the test of time. I mean, all of my Mixcder headphones have so far. I haven't tested every single one they have, but at least the 3 that I have, I'm still using years later, which, you know, in the tech world is not always that common. So overall, wildly happy with them. And that's pretty much it. Links down below. I also will put a link to the full review with a little bit closer pictures, etc., etc. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please subscribe to the DragonBlogger YouTube channel. Thank you.